place had a homemade pond and it was half done. So I was hoping to get there and maybe film a video on it before he had completed the other half. And so there was a lot of traffic noise, something I didn't think about when I was first. This is our first not like away from our homestead video besides like a public place. So anyways, if you could bear with me on the sound, I'll try to present his homestead and homemade pond as well as I can. And I think we also met a new friend. And here's this place.
This property had none of these trees in one of this. Couldn't mow it, it was always filling with water. So this was my solution. Take the water and put it where I want it. Planted all the trees with the thought of what they're going to look like in 10 years. Should be nice. You have to get a permit if it's over 1/4 of an acre. And this will not be. So I talked to the DNR to make sure that what I was doing was okay. And the wood around the whole thing is what it holds the liner in place. I put the liner in and I set it, filled it full of water. It looked terrible for a while because it was excess plastic. So it's an ice skating rink liner.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 3-ply. But once it got up there, then I could cut it off, and the wood has a backer, so I could staple it right to the wood.
Oh, okay.
And then I just covered it with sand. The hardest thing about that is working with the weather, because the water table's got to be low, and funding. It's, if you got a ton of money, you just call somebody and hire them, but I don't. So yeah, the hardest thing was planning.
Okay.
But I had a couple years in a wheelchair to look out that window. Well, let's step inside. I want to show you the view from in there, and that's why I did what I did, so I can enjoy it from here. And there's a lot of things planted between that and the road. Hopefully will grow tall, and it will be a noise screen mainly. It's made to look good from in here. And once the water's out there on that side, it ought to really be great. What would I do different? I learned so much doing the first half. It wasn't deep enough, for one. Because fish need to be able to get down. And that fountain has been running for 2 years. Just to add oxygen. But once we get water flowing, that'll help.
Well, you still have the fountain then?
Yes, but it'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
I'll show you the water wheel. Right where that light is hanging out. And a water wheel that I built. I'm going to show you that. The water from here is going to go into the water wheel, and it'll just splash, aerate the pond.
Okay.
And it'll add a motion feature. And actually, when the water level goes down, it shoots a little higher, and it makes like an ice volcano.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Cool.
But right where that light is, and it's going to serve 3 purposes. A discharge from the water that I pump. It's going to add oxygen to the water, and it's also going to give you visual motion. Yes, this is the third generation of it.
Oh.
It was trying to get all these balanced. It's hard.
So you probably didn't use the plane, you just created it?
Yeah, it's out of my head.
Cool.
But I have an axle that bolts on right here.
Mm-hmm.
That'll go through these bearings, so it'll turn with very little effort. So that'll add another feature. Variety of tools. For cutting side, I use this. And you know, you've got to grade, and you got to have all these different things. Well, all these tools are just an example, about half of them, of what you need to work. Proper tool is great.
Something.
That's for digging clay. I use this a lot. A lot of that pond was dug with these things.
Wow.
But I just thought maybe you could throw in that you need a million tools. So what I did was dug out the stump, and there was a big hole. I would fill up with water, then it would drain out. And I started going, and added some contour, and then I decided I was going to do a pond. I just started digging, and I rented a backhoe.
Okay, backhoe. These cars aren't helping.
No, but that's okay. And I just started going, and I'm going to do this side also. We can look at it all of that. And it's going to happen in the next 2 months.
Did you start by digging with a shovel and then decide to do the backhoe?
I did, yes, I did. But I had to, first I removed all the side because I had a problem with the house flooding. So I stripped all the side in squares, like in the early winter, where they would hold together. So I was out there with my wagon, cutting blocks, and piling up the side, and I banked them up against the house to make the water run out. And it worked.
Oh, good.
And what happens is that where that water comes from is there's a big tube that goes from actually here, that big, and it takes the water to there, pumps it out, and pumps it clear over here. And there's a raised spot there to set the pump on.
Okay.
But this area here, I'm not worried about the floaty things because it's going to go into this area. So it's going to be big.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That needs to be about 10 feet deep.
Okay.
In order to provide coolness and depth for fish.
So, how deep is this side over here?
5 feet, out up to my chest.
Okay.
I put a couple bass
Okay.
in there. And I feed them, every now and then I feed them worms. Just if someone comes like you, just to show where they are.
Oh.
Throw them all the birds. There's dragonflies. Always dragonflies.
Those are cool to watch.
Oh yeah, hunting and eating mosquitoes. And then at night, the bats come. I think the bats live way up in that tree. Or somewhere. And the bats come and eat them too. So the mosquitoes are not a problem. Here, and work on it. It has to have a liner because it all drains away. What's holding me up is the water table. Weather like this, it'll go down fast. I have a vision in my head of what it should look like. See, I want it to be flat rocks and shallow so you can actually step across there. But the water will still come through. Once I bust the dam, it's going to be a great day. And this isn't done because that liner has to go clear up here. Whatever you do when you're thinking, whatever you do, you got to dig a foot deeper.
Oh.
Because once you put that in, then you're adding a bunch of stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add sand.
You think it'll take like a weekend or a month or how?
I'll dig that in 2 days.
Okay.
But then I got to get out there with a shovel and a rake, and drill it, and get all the rocks out so nothing can puncture anything. First I put down a liner.
Mm-hmm.
Put down a liner, and then I put the actual ice rink liner in. The first one is for protection, it's pad. Second one,
Oh, okay, so it's double.
double. And then I'll just order sand and they'll come and dump me a bunch of sand. A lot of other things here. It is so shady. Cool. That's why I removed the trees. That one, there was another one right here. So you couldn't even mow the lawn until the sun got over there.
Oh.
So, and of course there's a lot of dirt to deal with. Piles. There's one there and one there. But all the side I took out by hand with a shovel. in a wagon could have used your help.
Oh.
There's not much land here. There's 1.5 acres. And this house is exactly in the middle of them. And I saw a buck out there last night. Just looked out the window and he was standing on the hill. They like to pass through here.
Mm-hmm.
The fields on both sides. But there's a lot more to Homestead than just a pond. There's 1.5 acres I found is not enough to supply. I like to burn wood. And there's only so many dead trees.
Oh, yeah.
So I end up buying wood sometimes, which is a sin for somebody from the UP. The second, deer love this place.
I bet with that cornfield there.
Oh yeah, they can hide in that corn all day. But they come over here. There's a salt block over there. That's what the buck was here for. He was standing at the salt block looking around. They need salt in the summer. So everything I do is so when you look out, it's not to look good from the road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm selfish. I made it look good from where I sit in my window. Tomorrow I'm going to empty those barrels into this tank. They're full of rainwater.
Oh, okay.
And just save it.
That's nice to have that hill for.
Because when I put the liner on this side, I gotta have water to set it.
Oh, okay.
But as far as Homestead, I could do a lot here, but it takes help. As you know,
yeah,
it's hard to. Sometimes you need somebody to go out here and hold a nail for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold something up. I put solar panels up here.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a tower that I can put a turbine on. So that'll be my energy.
A lot of good stuff planned. What's like your philosophy on the plants or animals and nature that you're trying to recreate something or?
Yeah, I'm from the UP and I ended up here by accident. And then I found out, well, it's a pretty good place to be.
Oh.
If I just tweak it a little bit, it'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much it.
Okay. Good.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's all right. That was a slope. Maybe this female, maybe it was going to spawn over here. Thunder when it was off. See these kitties down there? That was a slope. Maybe this female, maybe it was going to spawn.
Homemade pond and a homestead. I saw it driving down the road.
I stored things in that shed. I needed a place to put my things. And every time I went in there, everything was full of walnuts.
Oh.
So one day I emptied all the walnuts out of the boxes. And I put them in 2 mesh bags, corn bags. And I set them out here, and then I went in and I said I will deal with those tomorrow. The next day after coffee, came out here, all the walnuts were gone.
2 whole bags?
2 bags. Overnight. Gone.
Oh, wow.
Guess where they went? Back in the boxes in the shed. So I gave up.
Oh, man.